Architects, I would say, are the UX designers for homes. They are responsible for building a functional, usable, and nice looking home for the residents. Let's find out more about the similarities in today's show. I'm your host Chris, and this is the UX Global's podcast. As an architect, the main job is to provide homes with a structural stability, so people do not need to worry about being safe inside. This has to do a lot with maths, different materials, and much more. And as in previous episodes, I will show you the similarities to the job as a UX designer today. And one thing we need to take into consideration as a UX designer is that the systems we develop have a stable environment. So our users know our systems will be available if they need them. Furthermore, they also have to function correctly and should not have any errors once we publish them. For a proper functioning home, the floor plan is essential. If the rooms do not match the residents' needs, they will also not enjoy living in their apartment, house, hotel, or whatever they currently live in. The people living in a building need to have the same mental model of planning their house as the architect has. So they know which rooms are made for which purpose and where they can find them. This is comparable to the information architecture we as UX designers develop for a software, for example. Users will have different mental models, and therefore we need to do a proper analysis like affinity diagrams and some prototyping to create a well-perceived information architecture. And at this point, I believe the job as an architect can be easier due to the fact that they have one customer they have to satisfy and not many different users with multiple mental models. On the other hand, a building will last for a very long time, and therefore everything needs to be perfect. And even married couples might disagree on several points on what the building should look like. Should it be a modern house or more classical could be one of the questions that need to be answered. Furthermore, the materials that will be used have to be chosen in a way that the entire look and feel is incredible. The visual appearance plays an important role in buildings, and it is equally as essential for the visual design of a software or product. So here is another similarity between the job as a UX designer and the one as an architect. One aspect most people would not think of when building their homes is their own privacy. Would you want your neighbors to be able to watch you in the bathroom? Probably not. So your architect also has to consider the environment and needs to provide you some privacy. And it is the same with digital solutions. Every UX designer needs to take care of the user's privacy. As soon as we mess around with it, users will stop using our solution and will instead use one of our competitors. But privacy stuff is related to being a trustworthy person or company. The moment people believe they can trust us, they will be more likely to hire us as a UX designer or as an architect. But how can we build that trust as an expert? One of the leading trust builders is our portfolio. The moment we can provide solid experience in our collection, people are more likely to hire us. That is easier said than done, right? Let me put it that way. You can build a strong portfolio without having clients yet. If absolutely no one is willing to work with you, which I seriously doubt, work on some case studies, show them how you would work for different clients and what your ideas are. Build a strong portfolio on social media, and your prospects will notice that you are willing to put in the hard work and will therefore hire you. Join the UX Global's community on Facebook, and remember to always keep pushing. Have a good one.